My name is Babarik. I'm an illustrator and I want to tell stories.
Awesome. What inspired you to become an illustrator?
An illustrator? For me, I love animation, but I find that I couldn't just sit there and repetitively do things. But when it comes to telling stories and illustrating, I can do all of it in a comic book or a single image, or I can do something wider that has multiple panels. Just keep going with it. That's what's fun.
Why did you choose to come to Max the Mutt?
I chose to come here because I've seen the work of the students, I've seen the work of the teachers, and they're phenomenal. And they teach you to draw, do great work.
Awesome. And now that you're at Industry Night, how does it feel to have finished your 3 years?
It's surprisingly short. I feel like yesterday I was just starting out here, but you put in a lot of hard work, you draw a lot, and you do fantastic things. And it's kind of sad not to come back, but it's great knowing that you've accomplished something so big.
And what's been some of the most important things you've learned here?
Just how to see is probably the most important thing you'll see, that you'll get from being in this environment. It's just how to see properly, and it's hard to describe because when you finally understand, you start to see everything the way things are and not what your brain tries to trick you into. So that's probably the most important thing I've learned.
What's been your favorite aspect of the illustration program?
Favorite aspect of learning here has got to be the storytelling. And the more you do, the better you get, which is true about everything. But you sit down and you get to work from just words and to do the magic that turns it into visuals. And that's what's really exciting.
Now that you've graduated, where do you plan to go?
From here, I'm probably going to sit down and draw a bunch of books. And that's for myself, but it's also just fun. So I'm going to draw my own books. I've got authors I'm working with, and I've got some great leads on some illustration that I'd love to be doing.
What are your books about?
So my own book is a horror romance, and it's about the separation of the main characters, Doug and Claire. They get separated at the beginning of the book, and it's their journey to get back together and find their love in a world that's kind of inhospitable.
Any final words you'd like to add?
If you want to draw, if you want to draw well, the biggest piece of advice I can give you is do it. Don't stop. The only thing stopping you is you.
Awesome. Would you recommend the program to anyone?
Absolutely. This is the best place to do this. If you want to draw, if you want to tell stories, if you want to animate, if you want to learn how to draw for video games or backgrounds or paint, if you want to learn how to do things traditionally, if you want to know how to make beautiful artwork, this is the place to do it.
Awesome. Do you have a blog or a website that someone could go and see your work?
Absolutely. You can view all my work that's up here as well at www.chrisbabarik.com.
If you enjoyed this video and are interested about learning more about the school or pursuing a career in animation, sequential arts, or concept art, click on the blue link in the description box below or go to www.bestschoolforanimation.com. To watch the full 2013 Industry Evening video, click on the large thumbnail. Click on any of the other thumbnails to watch more interviews.